George Edward Armstrong was a Canadian professional ice hockey center who played 21 seasons in the National Hockey League for the Toronto Maple Leafs. He played 1,188 NHL games between 1950 and 1971, all with Toronto and a franchise record. He was the team's captain for 13 seasons. Armstrong was a member of 4 Stanley Cup championship teams and played in 7 NHL All-Star games. He scored the final goal of the NHL's original 6 era as Toronto won the 1967 Stanley Cup. Armstrong played both junior and senior hockey in the Toronto Marlboros organization and was a member of the 1950 Allen Cup winning team as senior champions of Canada. He returned to the Marlboros following his playing career and coached the junior team to 2 Memorial Cup championships. He served as a scout for the Quebec Nordiques, as an assistant general manager of the Maple Leafs, and for part of the 1988-89 NHL season as Toronto's head coach. Armstrong was inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame in 1975, and the Maple Leafs honored his uniform number 10 in 1998, and later officially retired the number, along with 10 others, during a pre-game ceremony on October 15, 2016. Armstrong was born in 1930 in Sked, Ontario, to an Irish-Canadian father, Frederick James Armstrong, and an Ojibwe mother, Alice D. The couple were married in Sudbury in 1929 and George arrived 11 months later. He grew up in Falconbridge, Ontario, where his father was a nickel miner. He had one sister, Lillian Ellen McCourt, 1936-2016. Sport was an important part of Armstrong's family as his father played soccer and his mother was a canoeist. The younger Armstrong developed a passion for hockey but was a poor skater, which his father believed was a consequence of a case of spinal meningitis George suffered at the age of 6. While attending Sudbury High School, Armstrong played on the hockey team with Red McCarthy and Tim Horton. Inspired by a newspaper advertisement offering tryouts with the Coppercliff Redmen of the Northern Ontario Junior Hockey Association, Armstrong convinced Horton and McCarthy to join him in trying out. They made the team and Armstrong began his junior hockey career at age 16 in the 1946-47 season. He recorded 6 goals and 5 assists in 9 games and caught the attention of scouts for the National Hockey League's Toronto Maple Leafs, who added him to their protected list. He also played with the Prince Albert Blackhawks for part of that season. Armstrong quit school in grade 11 to focus on his hockey career. The Maple Leafs placed Armstrong on the Stratford Crawlers in the Ontario Hockey Association, and was named recipient of the Red Tilson Trophy as the OHA's most valuable player. Promoted to the Toronto Marlboros for the 1948-49 season, Armstrong recorded 62 points in 39 games with the junior squad and played in 3 regular season and 10 postseason matches for the senior team. Armstrong remained with the senior Marlboros in 1949-50, where he served as captain. He led the OHA senior division with 64 goals, at the time an OHA record, and recorded 115 points in 39 games. He was again named the winner of the Red Tilson Trophy. The Maple Leafs briefly recalled Armstrong during the 1949-50 season, and he made his NHL debut on December 3, 1949. He appeared in 2 games before returning to the Marlboros. In the 1950 Allen Cup playdowns, he recorded 19 goals and 19 assists in 14 games as the Marlboros won the National Senior Championship. It was also during the season that he earned his nickname. While visiting the Stony Reserve in Alberta with the Marlboros, the locals presented Armstrong with a ceremonial headdress and called him Big Chief Shoot the Buck, owing to his own native heritage. The nickname was often shortened to Chief. Toronto's assistant general manager King Clancy's assessment of Armstrong in 1952. Upon turning professional in 1950-51, Armstrong was assigned to Toronto's American Hockey League affiliate, the Pittsburgh Hornets. In 71 games for Pittsburgh, he recorded 15 goals and 48 points. Despite being hampered by hand and wrist injuries suffered in fights, Armstrong was the AHL's leading goal scorer and stood second in points by mid-season in 1951-52. He was recalled to Toronto during the season and scored his first NHL goal against goaltender Jerry McNeil of the Montreal Canadiens. It was the first goal ever scored by a player with native heritage. He finished the season with 3 goals and 3 assists in 20 games with Toronto. Though he missed the start of the 1952-53 season due to a separated shoulder, Armstrong earned a permanent spot on the Maple Leafs roster. He quietly established himself as an important contributor for Toronto by recording 25 points that season, then scoring 32 points the following season and 28 in 1954-55. A 48-point season in 1955-56 was second on the team to Todd Sloan's 66. Armstrong then led the Maple Leafs in scoring with 44 points in 1956-57 despite missing 14 of his